Hollowers, happy Sunday. So it's been a busy week here at the Hollow. Ali's on vacation in Florida and we've got some really fun things going on, but I wanted to share with you a couple of things I changed this week. So I mentioned last week when we looked at my craft room that I have my stamp and die storage, and this week I did a lot of purging and I decided there was a few things that weren't really working for me. So I'm going to share those with you. I'm also joined on my desk by Elise, who is overseeing proceedings, and actually my craft room doesn't look bad behind me. You can see that's after a whole week of crafting and not having any help, so I think I'm doing pretty well there. Hi Terry, hi everyone. So just really wanted to share with you some tips and tricks and why I changed things. And last week I really spoke about how organization evolves and it doesn't necessarily stay the same and those kinds of things. So really just sharing that with you as to I changed something and this is why, and I'm hoping this works better for me, but it might not, so we'll see. But just an easy change that you could do all the time. So also that means if I've purged, there's a ton of mystery boxes coming. I got rid of a whole drawer of older stamps, things that have retired, things I don't use anymore, all those kinds of things. So watch out for mystery boxes. If you're a Hedgehog Hollow member using that join below, not only do you get all the coupons and all the birthday cards and those things, but you also get first access to the mystery boxes. So there's a really great reason to join down there, and they are amazing. I think I've got like 40 boxes of stamps and dies and tours and embellishments and all sorts of fun things coming for you. But I'm going to turn this around because I really want to share with you what I changed in my drawers and why. Yes, I have forensic files on behind me. So let's go through this again. So these are my 2 units that hold all my stamps and dies. People always ask me about these. These are IKEA kitchen cabinets. It's the pantry cabinet that they do, and you can configure it any way you want. You can add doors to it as well, and they come in different heights, different widths, all those kinds of things. So you can customize it however you want. I have these shelves in here, and then I went with 2 thin drawers and 2 thick drawers. So if you're looking for them, just look at the IKEA kitchen cabinets, look for the pantry cabinet. You'll find these. You can even have shelves in the bottom. You can have drawers all the way up. You can really do anything with them. And a quick refresh, my adhesives drawer is in here and my heat embossing drawer is in here. All right, so I decided to change around this drawer here. Hey Lindsay, welcome. Be sure to register for your birthday card and check out all the posts in the community. So this is one of the drawers. I have 3 drawers like this. The bottom one now is slightly different. We'll get to that in a second. So this is my stamp storage drawer, and I have all of them look like this. My very high-tech dividers we always joke about, my Amazon boxes cut down. And I store this by brand, first of all. So hi Selena, welcome to all of our new viewers. So I'm just talking here about why I've changed my stamp and die storage. So it's always been like this with alphabetical by brand. So you have old to new, Art Impressions, Concord 9th, Hedgehog Hollow, Gina K, all those kinds of things. But what I did used to do is I just had it in here like this, and there was no real organization to it. So now when we went through and we purged, we split it up. So this here is the Christmas section in Old to New, and then there's like a floral section, there's a builder flower section, there's a words section, there's a sentiments, die cut words, like all of those are split up. And I've done that through all of my dies. And the idea, or stamps and dies, because they're all mixed together. And the first thing I wanted to do was pull out all of my basics dies, because I don't know about you, but I'm not going to go and search by brand for a square nesting die or a hexagonal nesting die. So what I did was I pulled out those nesting dies into their own section. I'm just rolling my little cart out the way. So down here used to be a drawer full of tonic. Well, it's now different. It has, here we go, let's turn this around. So here it has all of my nesting dies in it, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to organize them, but I pulled out anything that's like a basic, anything that's an alphabet, anything that nests, all this stuff. So all of those. And then I'm going to have another box like this next to it, and I'm going to pull out all of my word dies. So this drawer is going to be like speciality stuff like word dies and nesting dies, so they can find things easily. And then this drawer up here is the same. The only thing that I did differently is all of my Bigs dies are in here, and I haven't exactly decided how I want to store those Bigs dies. They're kind of one of those things of like, I'm not really sure. So if you have some good suggestions, I know Sizzix do storage, I did look at that. I know Stampin' Storage do storage, but I don't use them very often, so maybe I'll just kind of stand them up so I can flick through them in the bottom drawer once all that's set up. But these are my Bigs dies at the back. You can see there's a few more over there. So yeah, so that's kind of how that works. And then like all of these word dies I'm going to pull out and just kind of have a separate section for them. But again, everything is alphabetical by brand. And then within the brand, if I have enough of them, they're kind of subcategorized. Like here is all my Helen Dardicks, here is all my organization, and so on. And what I'm going to do is label these. So it's like my Lawn Fawn drawer over here, which is the only one I actually have done. So you can see like in my Lawn Fawn. So it says scenery and background, scenery, clouds and mountains, scenery, grass and hills, beach, trees and plants, other, backgrounds, borders. There's a whole section for different interactive things, boxes in 3D, pull tabs, you know, how you been, so everything for how you been is in there, etc, etc. So that's really how I've kind of organized it, and I'm thinking that pulling out my basics and putting out my word dies means I'm actually going to use them more. So somebody asked about birthday cards. If you hit the join button below to become a member, you get access to some really fun things. You get behind the scenes content, you get a birthday card from Hedgehog Hollow in your birthday month. You also get access to premium coupons. So some of our favorite brands, Ranger, Thermaware, Pink and Main. I'm running out of ideas right now, but they all add coupon codes in there every month. And you get access to a special Facebook group as well. So lots and lots of fun reasons to join. We love having all of our members in there. So that's kind of what I've done to do that. So yeah, I have all of these lovely shells behind me that Greg put up. I'll turn around, you can see them. And everything is in rainbow order, because I've talked about this before. As I don't have a very big room. Everyone's like, oh, it looks so much bigger on camera. It's not actually that big. It's about 12 foot square-ish. It's kind of, you know, I'm lucky to have a room, but it's not the biggest room in the world. I'm going to stand this up so it's still. So yeah, so it's not the biggest room in the world, but I do love it. And so I worked really, really hard to get this to the point where it looks now. Behind me there, you can see this is my tonic wall. The things down there are my distress oxides, my Ultra alcohol markers, some tonic sprays that don't fit, and then my Ultra watercolors up there. So I worked really hard to maximize the space in this room. So I have Alex drawers all around the edges, then I have paper things on the back, and then I have these thin shells, and I actually double stack the shells. I have mini shells on top, so I can double stack like on the tonic ones. You can see there's 2 layers. But if you want me to do a video on just that, you can let me know, and I'll happily go live and share that with you again. But that's kind of why I changed it. So organization is definitely king, but also I want you to understand that you are going to change things. Things are not going to be kept the same. So try something. It might work for you, it might not. I've had this stamp storage system now for probably about 18 months, and I love it overall. It's just that I like things stored by category because of the way I work with posts and doing content. You might at home prefer having a Christmas section and an Easter section and that, and then you might split it by brand, or you might not, and an interactive section, those kinds of things. So I'm kind of going to move some things around so that I have my layering basics split out, and I also have my word dies split out, and when that's finished I'll show you that part of the process. But just letting you know that things don't always work. Yes, I preached like this is what I had last week, but when I was purging this week I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot I had all these things. Actually, I think it would be better if I organized it this way. So I did that. Now someone else asked if they could see my new Gemini machine. So I did treat myself. My excuse was it was my birthday last week. And so I treated myself to one of the new Geminis. This is the new rose gold Gemini. They did a metallic purple, a silver, and metallic purple, silver, rose gold. I want to say there was one other color, but I decided to go with the rose gold. I love rose gold. I have all sorts of rose gold things on my desk, which you could see if Elise wasn't sitting here looking out the window. We have quite a lot of snow. So this was an HSN exclusive. I just bought it because I love it. You all know I have Gemini machines already. But this is the full-size Gemini machine, so it's the big one. And the other thing I bought to go with it is this here. So I bought myself the cutting mats, and I bought myself the bag to keep them in because I thought, well, maybe I might keep myself a bit more organized. And then in here, excuse me, Elise, the new mat, which I'm really excited about, is in here. So there's a new magnetic mat, new-ish, and it comes with the machine, and it has these grid lines on it. So I'm really excited to try this out and see how it comes up when it's all lined up. So that was the one thing I really liked. These metallic colors do not currently come in the junior size. They only come in this big size, and I think some of them are already sold out, but you can check out hsn.com. That's where I got mine. And I contacted Crafters Companion, and they said it was an HSN exclusive. So whether they decide to continue outside of that, I don't know. But yeah, so that was that. So there we go. So I just really wanted to talk about the fact that organization changes, and don't be afraid to change it, and don't be afraid to purge. I mean, I went through and I purged so much this week. As I say, really got rid of like nearly a whole drawer of stamps and dies because I constantly get new things. I have a box over there that Maddie has to label, and so I need to keep on top of things. And so for me, a bit good purge, and I was just kind of in the right mood, and I went through, keep, go, and then within that I organized as I went, and I found things I didn't even know I had. So it's also a good idea to purge because you'll find things you'd completely forgotten about. You're like, oh yeah, I wanted to make a project with that at some point. So all sorts of fun things in there. So thank you so much for spending some of your Sunday with me. If there is an organization tip, or maybe there's something you're struggling to store, let me know, because every kind of weekend I'm going to aim to go live like this when I'm home, and just, share with you some tips and tricks, or maybe you have a question about something. I'm going to try out some new things. I'm trying sublimation on a mug. I have never ever done that, so I'm trying that out today. I'm also trying out denatured alcohol techniques. So I saw a video with something super fun with denatured alcohol and paints, so I'm going to be trying that out for a future video. We are going to go to the pub as a family and just have some family time at our local I don't know, pub, I guess, tavern, whatever it's called, but we like it there. So we're going to go and play some Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit down there. I've also got some other fun things on my desk that I want to try out that I can't share with you yet. And then this week we have some fun tutorials coming out. There's, I think there's an Alta new release this week as well, because it's Valentine's Day, and we'll have the release of the next Hedgehog Hollow box. So lots of fun things going on there. Thank you so much for spending some of your weekend with me. I will see you again tomorrow. And say, don't forget to leave a comment below, because if there is something you would like me to share with you, whether it's a tip or a trick or some storage and organization, then let me know, and I'll happily add it to my list for Sundays. And of course, if there's something else you want to know, you can always let us know that as well. Or you can email us, support@thehedgehoghollow.com. And don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, and of course, join, because now there's even more reasons. You'll even get early access to all of those amazing purge boxes. Plus, you actually get a discount on my mystery boxes as a member too. So hit that join button. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.